right, got the camera on top of the soy milk container, got the blueberry smoothie. Speedgoat 4 review. So, Speedgoat 4, probably some good comparisons are Evo Speedgoat and Speedgoat 3, obviously, the last iteration. And then even the Mafate Evo Mafate 2. If you know anything about HOKA or about the Speedgoat lineup, you know it is maximal cushioning, something like maybe 35 in the heel, 30 in the forefoot. Big, fat, cushy Vibram Mega Grip outsole and a revamped upper, similar to the 3, but different. One, I think this color is fire. I think they do more red sort of version as well. Really like it. Now, what's new? Basically, they say a little wider in the forefoot, maybe, maybe not. Definitely the upper is a slightly tougher material with some more of these welded overlays, these kind of plastic straps, and a slightly new tongue, and a slightly new lug pattern, lug size. Other than that, it's the same Speedgoat as last time and very, very similar to the series, okay? That's a good thing. Speedgoat series, it's nice that it hasn't changed too much, stayed true to its DNA and to its purpose, right? Long distance, all-terrain, heavy duty, burly shoe. And this in particular, long-term review. So I'm now up to, I think, 580 kilometers in this shoe. Should have a couple hundred more at least, but that gives you an idea. It's basically this shoe over time. All right, so some pros and cons. The good, these new lugs, they are slightly bigger. Don't know if you can tell, see that size comparison? Slightly bigger, slightly beefier lugs than the last version. Same Vibram Mega Grip outsole compound, so a relatively soft, very grippy rubber compound, works on all surfaces, all terrain. Again, 580 kilometers, I get wear on this outside of the heel there, so you see they're starting to go, but still on the inside, so providing some grip. And then here, you can see behind, still relatively full. Up here, starting to go on the outside, and generally holding up really well. So I think that's huge positive. Grip is maybe the best thing about the Speedgoat line in general, and this has maybe the best grip of the Speedgoats so far. All right, so what else is new? Up top, tongue, new tongue. See this tongue? It's like a flatter, gusseted on the inside, flatter, kind of curved, shapely tongue. Starting to come apart a little bit, kind of unfortunately delaminating there, whatever. Doesn't make a difference. Pretty comfortable, haven't noticed a difference. I don't know if it's any better. I think I prefer a just thin, foamy mesh tongue of the last one. Protects against a tight lace lockdown a little bit better, but it's okay. Works, laces, everything worked to stay tied. Just double knot them and I never think about it. Other thing on the upper that's changed, I don't know if it's a big change, but change, tougher upper material. Now this pretty standard, nice breathable mesh with some of these overlays for strengthening and that toe cap around here. Now same, you got that toe cap, you got those overlays, but now you have a sturdier mesh. That mesh, similar to maybe this on the Evo Speedgoat, same as the Evo Mafate. However, this is a thicker, tougher mesh than the Evo line. Durability, very good, okay? Holding up super well. Nothing is busting through at all. Drawback of that, however, is that sometimes with a little bit of that, you might get a little jabbing into the top of your toes. If I wear really thin socks, I have felt a little jabbing of the crease on the top of my toes. Nothing detrimental, but can feel that. The other drawback to the burly, very tough upper is that it doesn't widen out, it doesn't stretch, it doesn't give, right? This one had more give Now, the Speedgoat has not always been very wide, a little bit better for narrow feet, but this mesh and that vamp really accommodated my forefoot in the last one. This one, a little bit less so. I think HOKA says that this one is wider. I don't notice any difference. However, you can get the shoe in a wide model, so if you got wide feet, don't trust the standard to be wide enough. Check out the wide model, probably fit you better. Other than that, rubber toe cap there. You'll lose, there'll be some discoloration, some dirtiness over time. Now, in comparison to other models, another potential drawback problem with this is that it's a little bit heavier than the 3. So the 4 somehow heavier than the 3, and both are heavier than the Evo Speedgoat. So for me, this is the best Speedgoat that I ever tried. The problem is it's already a heavy shoe. So when you make a heavy shoe a little heavier, it just tips that scale beyond what you really want in a trail shoe. And overall, I would say that I like the Evo Mafate even better than those. Now, just a couple, again, long-term review notes. 1, grip holding up really well. It looks like I could get to 1,000 kilometers. Still lots of tread left, still getting good grip, even in sandy, muddy stuff. You know, that Vibram Mega Grip is wearing down, will start to go and lose those lugs at 600, 500 kilometers. Like that little simple pull tab on the back. Not too much structure in the heel, and just everything holding up really well. Just a tiny bit of delamination of that rubber toe cap, but really it's all good. So very durable, it's gonna hold up really well, get a lot of miles in. I did my first ever 100 miler in this shoe, done lots of Sunday long runs, runs with buddies, long hikey runs, faster runs. It's also, I find, one of those shoes that it's a little heavier than I would like. It's a little squishier, kind of bouncier, mushier in that midsole than I would really like. And in some ways, I'm not really psyched on this shoe. And yet, I keep picking it up, I keep putting it on and using it for different runs I'm using, because it is simply the best, most comfortable shoe I have in my rotation right now for really long trail runs. On the other side, if you are going for a shorter race, a faster race, if you are on more buffed out trails, yeah, like I would go for something lighter, more nimble. Okay, Speedgoat 4. Any questions, any comments? Hit me up down below. Have a great day. Hope you're enjoying your running. Peace. Bye.